Salutations, my spirited companions. May the divine grace your paths. I am your guide through the veils, Mannun, inviting you to another ethereal adventure here on Witch in the Working, where we intertwine with the enigmatic and wondrous realm of witchery. We'll navigate together through the tides of in and around, throughout and about, above, below, and beyond all things witchy. My presence extends to other mystical corners of the digital universe, including Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon, as well as TikTok as of recently as well. You'll find the ethereal threads linking to them shimmering down in the description below. The parchment to each of our magical lessons, including this one, is available for conjuring at your leisure on my Patreon, ideal for expanding your Witch in the Working grimoire. Now, enchant your senses further, my friends, by journeying to my magical bazaar on Shopify. Just trace the arcane link in the description below. The realm of witchy attire and artifacts shall be revealed. Delight in Witch in the Working shirts like this one, mugs and stickers, and perhaps a bag or beanie to enshroud your witchy wares. Conjure them at will and wear your witchy pride on your sleeve. Blessings and enchantments await you there, as they do in all corners of our witching world. So, there have been many times in my life that I've been looked upon as an elitist or stuck up, so to speak, because I'm a Gardnerian witch. Other witches of the eclectic realm automatically judge me in a sense that they figure since I am traditional, I must be a Wiccan snob as well, thinking I'm better than everyone else who isn't traditional. I asked a fellow witch once, why do you think I feel this way, or in fact any Gardnerian thinks this way? Their answer was because everyone knows Gardnerians think their shit doesn't stink because of their training and their secrets. Secrets, yes, we have them, but you have just as much access to this training and secrets as I did. Is it work? Yes, but that's your choice to make. Don't call me a snob because you refuse to travel a path that you have total access to as I did, but you decided not to. Now, I also understand that some of you don't live very close to a Gardnerian coven that can take you in and train you. Reality is, I've known people to travel across a state to get to their coven stead and train. Where there's a will, there's a way. As a traditional Gardnerian witch, I've found a deep resonance and fulfillment within the structured rituals and lineage-oriented practices of my path. However, I firmly believe that my way isn't superior to the path of an eclectic witch or any other witchcraft path for that matter. To me, the beauty of witchcraft lies in its diversity and the myriad of ways that practitioners can explore and express their spirituality. An eclectic witch, while following a different approach, is as much a practitioner of witchcraft as I am. They bring their unique insights, wisdom, and experiences to the craft, creating a path that's uniquely theirs. I deeply respect this individualism and innovation, seeing it as an enriching contribution to the sacred paths of witchcraft. The path we choose in witchcraft is a deeply personal matter, and the best path is simply the one that resonates most deeply with our own spiritual needs, experiences, and aspirations. We are all united in our quest for spiritual understanding and growth, regardless of the different paths we may walk. In this episode of Witch in the Working, I'd like to compare and contrast the differences between eclectic and traditional witchcraft, and more importantly, explain that we are all in this together. Neither one is better or worse than the other. It's just different strokes for different folks scenario. So without further ado, roll the intro. Welcome back, everyone. So right off the bat, when I say traditional witchcraft, I'm speaking of the original British traditional witchcraft resurrected by one Gerald Gardner. I'm not talking about the recently introduced system of eclectic gatherings labeled traditional witchcraft that has been a hot topic as of recently. So again, when I speak of traditional witchcraft in this video, I'm speaking of the original British traditional witchcraft and not the recently created entity. There's a wealth of mystery, magic, and wisdom within the spiritual practice of witchcraft, encompassing a wide spectrum of beliefs, rituals, and traditions. As a practicing traditional Gardnerian witch, I'm often asked to explain the intricacies of my chosen path and how it differs from other forms of witchcraft. Notably, there's a significant curiosity around the contrast between traditional and eclectic witchcraft, both equally important and valid paths, yet differing in philosophy and practice. This video aims to shed light on these two prominent types of witchcraft and hopefully dissolve any notion of hierarchy or superiority between them. them. After all, we are all seekers, explorers, and learners in this incredible journey of witchcraft. Witchcraft in its many forms can be traced back to the ancient times when humans first sought to understand and influence the world around them. It was and still is a spiritual practice that deeply resonates with the rhythms of nature, the mysteries of the universe, and the potential of human consciousness. Whether it is traditional or eclectic witchcraft, the common threads is the pursuit of spiritual growth and understanding through the use of nature-based magic, rituals, and divination. Traditional witchcraft, as I practice, has a formal structure and system largely rooted in the teachings and lineage tracing back to Gerald Gardner. He's a British civil servant who played a pivotal role in popularizing witchcraft in the 20th century. Being a British traditional practitioner, however, I can personally tell you and acknowledge that witchcraft as a religion definitely goes back further than Gardner's reinterpretation of what we would call modern-day Wicca. This path follows an initiatory system and has a lineage that its practitioners trace and respect. The rituals, practices, and teachings are kept within the circle and shared only with those who have been initiated into the tradition. It's a path that offers a rich tapestry of shared experiences, sacred rituals, and a community that walks the same spiritual path. On the other hand, eclectic witchcraft represents a more individualistic approach where practitioners create their own path by borrowing and blending elements from various traditions, cultures, and systems. They don't follow a strict lineage or initiatory system. Their practices are shaped by their personal beliefs, experiences, and inspirations. This freedom of expression makes eclectic witchcraft an endlessly diverse and inclusive path, inviting anyone who feels called upon to explore their own spiritual journey through the lens of witchcraft. The beauty of witchcraft lies in its flexibility and adaptability, offering a spiritual home to all of those who seek to connect with the magic of the universe in whatever form that it may take. As a traditional Gardnerian witch, my path might differ from an eclectic witch, but we both engage with the same fundamental essence of witchcraft. Despite our differences, it's important to emphasize that no one path of witchcraft is superior to the other. Traditional witchcraft doesn't make one more of a witch than eclectic witchcraft does. We are all witches, each one our unique journey discovering our truths and expressing our spirituality in the ways that resonate most deeply with us. And that, at its core, is the true magic of witchcraft. In the end, what truly matters isn't how we practice, but why we practice. Whether through the lineage-focused path of traditional witchcraft or the personalized approach of eclectic witchcraft, our shared goal is spiritual growth, connection, and a deeper understanding of the world around us. The more we can learn from and appreciate each other's perspectives, the richer our collective understanding of witchcraft becomes. And in this shared journey there's a sense of unity, respect, and camaraderie that binds us all. Throughout human history, spiritual seekers have pursued countless pathways to better understand the world around them and their place within it. Witchcraft, with its diverse array of practices and beliefs, represents one such avenue of exploration. While it takes on different forms and nuances worldwide, two primary classifications frequently arise within contemporary discussions: traditional and eclectic witchcraft. While seemingly different, these two forms of witchcraft share a foundational principle: the desire for spiritual growth and a profound connection with the cosmos. Yet the manner in which they pursue this spiritual journey represents two distinct philosophical and practical approaches. Before delving into these individual paths, let's touch upon the broader concept of witchcraft. Traditionally, witchcraft embodies the practice of and belief in magical skills and abilities, integrating rituals, spells, divination, and often a reverence for nature into a spiritual or philosophical framework. Witchcraft isn't a singular monolithic practice, but rather a spectrum of diverse traditions, beliefs, and practices. Its essence is rooted in the traditional and collective quest to understanding the mysteries of the universe, often through the interplay of nature, energy, and consciousness. Traditional witchcraft, particularly in the context of Wicca, is a path that adheres to a specific structure and system, often following a lineage traced back to influential figures such as, again, Gerald Gardner. Traditional witches often undergo formal initiations where they are imparted teachings passed down through generations. These teachings typically encompass specific rituals, ceremonies, and magical practices that stay within the confines of their closed circle. The initiatory system instills a sense of shared tradition, providing practitioners a shared experience, structured guidance, and an established community. Conversely, eclectic witchcraft is an umbrella term that encapsulates practices drawn by various witchcraft traditions, spiritual paths, and cultural practices. Eclectic witches commonly devise their own rituals, spells, and beliefs, creating an individualistic spiritual path. Instead of adhering to a strict lineage or initiatory system, eclectic witches chart their own course, driven by personal intuition, experience, and wisdom. This creates a path marked by fluidity, freedom, and personal empowerment, facilitating an ever-evolving spiritual journey. While traditional and eclectic witchcraft may seem divergent, both paths are rooted in a shared spiritual quest. Whether it's the structured camaraderie of traditional witchcraft or the fluid individuality of eclectic witchcraft, both paths facilitate spiritual growth, self-discovery, and a deeper connection to the gods and goddesses. Each witch, regardless of their chosen path, engages in their practice with dedication, reverence, and a thirst for understanding. Thus, whether through the lineage-focused path of traditional witchcraft or the freewheeling exploration of eclectic witchcraft, each practitioner seeks a deeper connection to themselves, their community, and the universe. They each represent a unique expression of the rich world of witchcraft, a testament to the myriad of ways humans seek spiritual understanding and growth. While the practices and rituals might differ at their heart, both traditional and eclectic witchcraft embody a shared pursuit. Again, the exploration of the mystical, the understanding of self, and the connection of universal energy that binds us all. Traditional witchcraft is a term that evokes an air of mystery, intrigue, and age-old wisdom. As a practicing traditional Gardnerian witch, I've had the privilege of immersing myself in this rich, structured, and lineage-oriented path of witchcraft. Traditional witchcraft, as a recognized path, is often linked to Gerald Gardner, who is widely regarded as the father of modern witchcraft. Gardner in the mid-20th century introduced witchcraft, what has become modern-day Wicca, to the public eye, which was based on a mixture of folk traditions, ceremonial magic, and the teachings of the New Forest Coven he was initiated into. This path, known for its initiatory system and direct lineage, forms the cornerstone of traditional witchcraft. The initiatory system serves as a dual purpose. It ushers the seekers into the circle, binding them to a shared spiritual lineage, and it ensures the preservation of the path's teachings, rituals, and practices. These mysteries are shared only within the initiated circle, thereby maintaining the sanctity and secrecy of the craft. One might wonder what it means to be a part of a lineage in witchcraft. Essentially, lineage in traditional witchcraft signifies a spiritual ancestry. Each initiated witch is part of a chain that connects back to Gerald Gardner and beyond. This chain binds together generations of witches, creating a sense of shared history, community, and a profound connection to the past. The practice of traditional witchcraft involves structured rituals and ceremonies often tied to lunar cycles, solar festivals, and significant life events. These rituals serve as a portal connecting practitioners with the divine, their inner selves, and the magical web of life. They're often conducted in a group or coven setting, fostering a sense of shared experience and camaraderie amongst its members. My personal journey as a traditional Gardnerian witch has been transformative. The structure, the sense of belonging to a lineage, the shared rituals, and the profound wisdom contained within this path have all served as invaluable guideposts in my spiritual exploration. However, it's essential to note that each witch's journey is unique, influenced by personal beliefs, experiences, and spiritual inclinations. While traditional witchcraft may seem rigid or secretive to some, it's this very structure and mystery that draw many to its fold. The beauty of this path lies in its consistency, its shared traditions, and the deep bonds formed within its circles. However, it's vital to remember that the path of traditional witchcraft is one among many in the vast realm of witchcraft. Each path holds its own beauty, wisdom, and allure. As a traditional witch, my experiences and practices might differ from an eclectic witch, but we're all part of the same magical tapestry, each contributing to the richness and diversity of the craft. In the end, traditional witchcraft represents a spiritual journey marked by structure, lineage, and shared tradition. It's a path that honors the past, celebrates the present, and looks to the future, uniting witches in a circle of shared wisdom, experiences, and spiritual exploration. It's a journey of discovery where the mysteries unveiled serve to illuminate the self, the community, and the universe itself. Eclectic witchcraft is a term often associated with individualism, freedom, and boundless exploration. This form of witchcraft is as varied and diverse as the individual who walks its path, shaped by personal belief systems, experiences, and inspirations. Unlike traditional witchcraft, which follows a structured system and lineage, eclectic witchcraft is a more fluid and individualistic path. The term eclectic witchcraft is an umbrella term that encompasses a wide range of practices, beliefs, and traditions. It's as diverse as the witches who follow it. Eclectic witches primarily shape their practice based on personal intuition, experience, research, and guidance from a variety of sources. They draw from various witchcraft traditions, spiritual paths, and even different cultures, religions, and philosophies. Essentially, eclectic witchcraft is about crafting a personal spiritual path that aligns with the practitioner's unique beliefs, interests, and experiences. The absence of a strict initiatory system or specific lineage in most eclectic witchcraft practices grants practitioners the freedom to explore and evolve their practices continuously. An eclectic witch might employ a Wiccan ritual on a full moon, use a tarot spread based on Kabbalah the next day, and chant Hindu mantras during a meditation session the following week. The primary guidance force here is personal resonance. If a practice, ritual, or belief resonates, it finds a place in an eclectic witch's spiritual toolkit. This free-spirited approach to witchcraft enables practitioners to adapt their practices to their evolving beliefs and circumstances, making eclectic witchcraft a profoundly personal and dynamic spiritual path. It's like being an artist with an unlimited palette of colors. You choose your hues based on what you want to express at a particular moment. While this level of customization and freedom might seem daunting or chaotic to some, it's an aspect of empowerment and self-discovery for many. Eclectic witches often develop a deep personal connection with their practices since they're actively involved in their creation and evolution. Yet, despite this boundless freedom, it's important to approach eclectic practices with respect and understanding. When drawing from various cultures and traditions, it's essential to research, understand, and respect their origins and context to avoid cultural appropriation or conflicts. From my interactions with eclectic witches, I've observed a common thread of passionate exploration, independence, and a deep love for learning. They tend to be free thinkers, innovators, and spiritual explorers, mapping their unique journey through the wide universe of witchcraft. Eclectic witchcraft celebrates individuality, freedom, and personal exploration. It's a path that allows witches to create their unique blend of spiritual practices, constantly evolving and adapting to their journey. As with any form of witchcraft, eclectic witchcraft serves as a tool for self-discovery, spiritual growth, and a deeper understanding of the universe, painted with the unique colors of the practitioner's personal experience and wisdom. Despite sharing the core foundation of witchcraft, these paths display significant differences in their philosophy, practices, and approach to spiritual exploration. Traditional witchcraft, especially within the context of Wicca, can be seen as a formal, structured, and lineage-oriented system. It follows an initiatory system with rituals and practices passed down through a lineage of practitioners commonly within the confines of a coven. The path thrives on shared experiences, structured rituals, and the deep bonds formed within the community. On the other side of the spectrum, eclectic witchcraft is characterized by its flexibility and personalization. Eclectic witches derive their practices from a myriad of sources, traditions, and cultures. Unlike traditional witchcraft, there is no strict initiatory system or lineage to adhere to. Each practitioner tailors their spiritual journey according to their personal beliefs, experiences, and inclinations. This approach creates a path that is as unique as the individual themselves, resulting in an endlessly diverse and inclusive spiritual practice. Traditional and eclectic witchcraft are rooted in the spiritual exploration and growth of the practitioner. They both acknowledge the presence and influence of magical forces and utilize spells, rituals, and divination as a means of interacting with these energies. Both paths respect and celebrate nature, recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. Moreover, regardless of the path chosen, practitioners seek a deeper understanding of the universe and their place within it. However, the differences between the two paths are quite substantial. The structure and lineage of traditional witchcraft provides a sense of continuity, shared tradition, and communal bonds. The rituals are consistent and the practices are kept within the community of initiated practitioners. This path offers a sense of belonging to a spiritual ancestry and shared history that connects practitioners to one another and to the origins of their craft. In contrast, eclectic witchcraft emphasizes personal spiritual autonomy. Practices, rituals, and beliefs are tailored to the individual, allowing for a high degree of flexibility and adaptability. The eclectic approach encourages personal growth and exploration, often leading to a diverse array of practices within the same path. While these differences might imply that one path is superior to the other, it's important to dispel such notions. Each path serves different needs and appeals to different individuals. The choice between traditional and eclectic witchcraft often comes down to personal preferences, spiritual inclinations, and what the practitioner seeks to gain from their practice. Traditional and eclectic witchcraft represents two diverse expressions of the same spiritual essence. Whether you feel drawn to the communal bonds and structured practices of traditional witchcraft or the individualistic exploration exploration of eclectic witchcraft. Both paths offer rich opportunities for spiritual growth, self-discovery, and a deeper connection to the universe. The true magic of witchcraft lies in its diversity and its ability to cater to the unique spiritual needs of each individual. In my journey as a traditional Gardnerian witch, I've experienced the structure, the lineage, and the shared traditions that characterize this path. Yet I understand that the path I walk is but one of many within this rich tapestry of witchcraft. I also appreciate that an eclectic witch, while following a path markedly differing from mine, is as genuine a practitioner of witchcraft as I am. While traditional witchcraft follows a structured system of rituals and an initiatory lineage, eclectic witchcraft draws from a multitude of sources, molding a path that resonates with the individual's unique beliefs and experiences. These fundamental differences, however, do not place one above the other. They merely represent different approaches to spiritual exploration, akin to taking separate roads towards the same mountaintop. Each path with its distinct facets contributes to the diversity and richness of witchcraft. The structure and lineage of traditional witchcraft fosters a sense of continuity and shared tradition, while the fluidity and personal autonomy of eclectic witchcraft allows for endless exploration and adaptation. Each path holds its unique appeal, meeting the varied spiritual needs and inclinations of practitioners. Thus, being a traditional witch doesn't make me a better or more of a witch than an eclectic witch. It merely means that my practices and experiences align with a different system than those of an eclectic witch. Each of us, regardless of our chosen path, delves into the mysteries of the universe, harnesses the energies around us, and nurtures a deep reverence for nature and the magical forces at play. It's crucial within the witchcraft community and beyond to uphold this spirit of equality and respect. The beauty of witchcraft lies not just in its magical practices, but also in its capacity to unite diverse practitioners under the shared pursuit of spiritual growth. Instead of focusing on the differences that distinguish one path from another, let's celebrate the shared quest that unites us all. Equality in witchcraft means acknowledging and respecting the diverse within our community. It means recognizing that each path, each practice, and each witch contributes to the dynamic tapestry of our craft. The realm of witchcraft is vast and varied, and it's this very diversity that breathes life into it. Whether we're traditional witches, eclectic witches, or any other kind of witch, we're all seekers navigating our paths to spiritual enlightenment. Our paths may differ, our practices may vary, but we are united in our quest to our passions and the magic that flows within and around us. Let's remember to honor this unity, for in a world of diverse magic, there's room for us all. As we wrap up this exploration of traditional and eclectic witchcraft, it's essential to reflect on the wealth of knowledge, experience, and wisdom that these paths bring to the mystical realm of witchcraft. Each with its unique approach and practices contributes to the beautiful diversity that characterizes the world of witchcraft. Again, as a practicing traditional Gardnerian witch, I walk a path that is structured and lineage-oriented. The rituals and practices I engage in are shared within a community of like-minded individuals, creating a sense of shared history and camaraderie. However, I deeply respect the path of the eclectic witch, who crafts their spiritual journey based on personal resonance and intuition, ensuring that their practice is as unique as they are. The diversity within witchcraft is reflective of the diversity within life itself. Just as each individual has a unique personality, perspective, and life journey, each witch has a distinct spiritual path. There is no one-size-fits-all in witchcraft, and there lies in its beauty. Moreover, it's crucial to emphasize that no path is superior to the other. Regardless of the route we choose, we are all seekers exploring the vast realms of magic and spirituality. We are all witches, united by our shared reverence for the natural world, our pursuit of wisdom, and our quest for spiritual growth. In the end, the path we choose in witchcraft, be it traditional or eclectic, should resonate with our inner self. It should empower us, help us grow, and guide us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. Whether we draw from a lineage or create our own path, the most crucial factor is authenticity. So let's continue to honor our differences, to learn from each other, and to support each other on our unique journeys. Let's remember that regardless of the path we walk, we are all part of the magical tapestry of witchcraft. We are all united in our quest, contributing to the richness and vibrancy of this mystical realm with our unique practices and perspectives. In the grand scheme of witchcraft, whether one is a traditional witch or an eclectic witch, or somewhere in between, we're all journeying together, all weaving our unique threads in the great web of the craft. Each thread is significant, each thread is needed, and each thread adds to the beauty and richness of the whole. In unity and respect, let's continue to weave this magical web together, enriching the world of witchcraft with our diversity and shared passion. And thus we bring this episode of Witch in the Working to a close. Are you a practitioner of traditional or eclectic witchcraft? What led you to choose your specific path? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this magical journey has touched your soul, I kindly request that you show your appreciation with a thumbs up. If you haven't already joined our community, please subscribe and activate notifications to ensure that you don't miss out on the excitement of future and enchanting episodes to come. Remember, we're all connected as stardust, bound by love and the power of magic. May you remain blessed, stay curious, and until we meet again in the bewitching hour, love you all, my friends. Blessed be.